yeah, quite an honour to have won it. Well, the club at Aberystwyth hasn't been running for many years, so I was inspired to be a coach when Damien just came up to me and asked if I was willing to volunteer. It wasn't really a world where I would say no. Abersquash Club was a really important building block and to get me to where I am, and so it's a privilege to be able to pay it back in some way. My strengths as a young coach, I'd like to think that I emphasise on teaching the player instead of teaching the sport. So instead of improving in order to beat someone else, improving your own game for personal development. Yeah, my style is very laid back, I like to think. I'm probably one of the least competitive people I know, so I think that reflects in my style of coaching. I don't like sort of punishing people for bad shots with court sprints or press-ups or anything. I prefer to applaud the good shots using affirmation to motivate players. My success as a coach is, well, it's come from sessions like the level 1 and 2 coaching course I've done run by Squash Wales. Also having the space of Abersquash reopened with the volunteer coaches of Damien and Hugh. I haven't really been coaching as much as I want to have been coaching because of exams and other scheduling clashes, so without them there wouldn't be that space where I can develop and still coach when I have the opportunity. And also my parents for travelling me around Wales for all of my junior career. Abler isn't the most accessible place as a young player, so yeah, that was really important. Well, the coaching I'm doing at the moment is very much from beginners to a base level, so I haven't really had to involve too many strategies and gameplay yet, but I try and take things I've learned from Welsh squads over the years and academy trainings and try and apply them into the coaching I do. I really love it when they just seem like they're enjoying. For a lot of the kids, it's just a chance to have some fun and make some friends and also just hit a ball around. And so, yeah, the most rewarding part is when they seem like they're having fun, but also you can see development, you can see them engaging and improving their game. Well, I'm quite a shy person. It doesn't come naturally to me to stand in front of a crowd and lead them, so that's probably the biggest challenge I've had to face, having to get over that and develop that slowly. Well, there's this one boy who I coach. It's quite a memorable story for me, who is quite a chatterbox, and he disengages quite quickly if he's finding a drill too challenging. So whenever I coach him one-to-one, it ends up that 90% of our time is just playing games with the racket and ball and having just a bit of fun. But a few months back I decided to tape a hula hoop to the wall, and we called it the knocker on a giant's door, and we had to hit the ball into the hoop 8 times in order to wake the giant up. And once we did, we had to run to the back of the court. And then he really engaged with that and started getting really accurate shots, hitting it really well. And yes, that sort of reminded me and taught me how different approaches can really help in a situation. Well, as a player and a coach, I hope to go to university where I'll hopefully play and coach. I've struggled with like a breathing condition for the past 5-ish years, which has really affected my playing. So that's where coaching's come in and help to give me a space where I can still engage with squash, and I'm just working on the breathing condition separately, which is getting better. So hopefully in the next 12 months I'll be playing and coaching a lot more than I have been. My advice would be to approach it as knowing that all the players that you're going to coach are individuals and they're all unique, and it might take a while in order to get a method that clicks and works for every player or works for each individual player, but you're not necessarily doing anything wrong. You just need to apply different methods and learn from your mistakes.